are a wonderful thing. We all have them, whether we're young or old. It could be anything from going to a country we've never been to and checking that off the list, going to a UNESCO World Heritage Site like Taj Mahal or Machu Picchu or Palace Royale in Sicily. That is the most intact piece of Roman mosaics ever found anywhere in the world, and it's absolutely incredible.
What we do together as a team between Lisa and myself. So her role, I like to kind of think of it as two different elements. She gets to be the operations, the manager, kind of the client relationships, whereas I serve on the back end with her and kind of do the teamwork element of kind of the expertise, destination knowledge. I have a background, I was a diplomat, I was the Department of State and a military officer for 7 years, and so I went around the world to 60 or so countries during my 20s and said I want to transition this now into an opportunity to kind of take what I've learned and what I've seen across the globe and be able to deliver that with a hands-on perspective to give people kind of that confidence to say I think I can go to Egypt and safely do it, which I would absolutely say I think you could confidently go to Egypt right now. It's a changing place, as a lot of the Middle East is, really our whole world is becoming. But I love Egypt. I was there 7 months ago and just have rave reviews about that destination. But that's something we communicate about on a frequent basis. So I work for a company called Downey in partnership with Lisa. And what we do is a lot of the curation on the ground from an expertise standpoint of being able to say, my interests are this, my hobbies are this, my desire is this. And do in the industry what we call an FIT trip, which is essentially just a customizable, private, curated, bespoke, whatever buzzword type of trip you want to say. And in partnership, I come to Lisa with her clients who will say, we want to go to France, or we want to go to India, or we want to go to Romania, Bulgaria, where we're taking off. And we know what we want to do there in a destination. And so we need somebody like her and Downey to really put the wheels on kind of the dream idea of what we have. And in concert with Lisa, then that opens the door for me to kind of understand her clients and us to be able to work on a kind of behind the scenes, in front of the scenes, really be able to piece together, piecemeal, if you will, that trip itinerary. We have destination experts like myself who crisscross the globe on a weekly basis. And she was in Iran last week for us. And so quite an intrepid, adventurous destination. However, what she's able to do is really do the expertise of personal relationships on the ground, on meeting people who curate museums, people who have access to mosques, people who can find us in and out of places or the culinary scene and be able to link us up with a chef if we need to in a country or in a destination. And so really our whole job is to make sure that when a question's asked about a destination as far as an experience there, we have that ability to deliver that to Lisa and she can say, my clients want this, we want that. They're looking for more of that river barge experience in France, but they want to be able to get off that barge and not go on a group tour and not have to do what everyone else is doing, but they can go get access to bikes or get access to a walking art guide like she does in Florence, where she's based out of, is taking people through that culture, through that access is really what it is. I mean, at the end of the day, we're looking for access and being able to deliver access across the globe. The highlighted dark countries is where we most typically operate. I do a lot of our Africa product as well as our South America product. And even into some Europe. I was most recently in Slovenia, Slovakia, Albania, some of Romania as well, so we could talk about that. But also did Zambia, Zimbabwe, and South Africa recently. And so my job takes me all across the world, and I'm gone a whole bunch. So I might be nearing the end of saying I want to date and do some things that slow me down. But for right now, I wouldn't trade it for anything to be able to have the experience, as I've learned more traveling than I ever did in the classroom.